Hello beautiful people and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Joyce Alarapo, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about how I ended up in the village. The why, the when, the how, and the where, plus every other T. So first thing first, I want to acknowledge you. If you are seeing me for the first time, I want to humbly welcome you to my channel, and I hope you do subscribe to my channel and also stay to the end of the video. And this brings me to the part where I give ads to my loyal subscribers, people that come back to watch my videos every time. So without wasting so much time, let's move into today's gist. Welcome back. In case you're wondering why I have a note in my hand, I have things listed down on what I was talking about today, so I don't want to forget anything there. So in case you catch me looking down or looking sideways, I'm trying to peep. This brings me to episode 1. The first thing first is, how did I end up in the village? How did I find myself in this situation? I'll begin by answering 4 questions: the why, the when, the how, and the when. So first thing first is where. Where am I actually? I'm in Abia State. I'm in Oafia, Abia State. And if you ask me more deeply, I will answer you that I'm in Asaga village in Oafia, Abia State. When did all this thing happen? When you switch from being a Yoruba Angel and coming down to become an Igbo baby? When that happened? So that was, I told you in the last video that I messed up. I didn't prepare myself well for NYC and all these things. Then I was posted to Abia State. That was June. I went to camp at Bende in Abia State. So now I was not posted finally. So July this year. Why am I in the village? I will tell you that I have 2 answers. The very first thing is the obvious one, because I'm obviously here for NYC, the compulsory 1-year service for the motherland or fatherland. Then apart from that one too, it's very complicated to me. Like, I cannot wrap my head around why I am here. Then how did I find myself in this situation? This one is the most important of these 4 why. I don't know if you watched my last video. I talked about when I got to Bende camp and I was not feeling myself, and I wanted to do relocation, so I applied, I paid for it, and I was waiting earnestly for the relocation to work. And at the end of the day, the thing did not work. I was trying to use somebody's influence to get out of Abia State, to return back to wherever it is I wanted to go. Now, another person's influence way past my own influence can't overpower my own influence. Apparently, somebody that has bigger influence than me had to sit on my matter, had to sit on my own influence and killed it so that I own can shine. So that's basically it. I applied for relocation. I was hoping that the influence of the person I wanted to use would work, but it didn't work. Somebody from somewhere who had more influence was able to win the battle. So that was why I said in the last video that if you're actually very intentional about where you want to be posted, then you need to source for a very strong plug. You have to source for several. Don't even rely on one particular plug or something. Don't put all of your eggs in one basket. It will not work for you. Just try. You're going to spend money or whatever, but just try. That is if you are being intentional about this. Influence past influence. And that is why I found myself in this place. All that happened before I settled. When you are leaving the camp after the 3 weeks experience of all this hardcore training and regimented lifestyle, now you want to leave the camp and go and face what NYC have for you. Everybody else with their platoon officers and gets their PPA letter and everything. It reached my own turn. My PPA letter no come out. Like, we have to search for it over and over again. I could not find my PPA letter. I mean, what is happening? Why am I different from other people that are in this place? At that point, I knew something was off. In my mind, I was a bit rest assured. I was like, okay, maybe my relocation actually worked, and it's not yet reflecting. At the same time, I was a bit scared that I was an outcast all along. I'm not part of the people that's supposed to be here. I found out that somebody else had collected this in my stead, and so I had to look for this person. I actually found this person, and the person was like, oh, okay, you are posted to this place, so you have to pack your bags now, and there's a car right there for you to go into, and we'll be moving. We're waiting for the other people, so we'll carry all of you along at the same time. So at that point I was like, what is happening? Like, I can't wrap my head around this. Where did this one come from? I've never seen it before. You were not in this camp with us. So what are you saying? Why can you have my PPA letter when me myself not even get them? It's on to a whole lot of arguments. Like, okay, just hand the letter over to me. Let me take a look and stuff. I was like, no, I shouldn't enter the car like that. We are moving in a minute. We are doing this. Pack your bags, other things. What is happening? Somebody should explain to me. With fear in my heart, like I don't even know where I'm going to. I don't have my letter with me. Nothing. I was just in a car moving somewhere that I don't know anything about. On the way, he was telling us, okay, we are going to have fair, this and this. It was not just me. There were some other few other girls that will now stay together. We had eventually entered into the city, and the very first place I set my eyes on in this place was a party. I think what was a coronation party or something. I'll put the video up here somewhere. How can you drive me from the camp to a party? It was not a very good experience for me too. We just got there, then we served food. I think all of this thing I'm talking about, they were trying to be very good to us, but to us we're not receiving anywhere because you are not following the proper guideline, you're not following the proper route for things. You're not actually getting it with so much love, like the way you think you are giving it to us. So when we go to the party, we just sat down, then we're looking at, okay, what's next? We served food. I don't even want to talk about the food today, and I don't even have strength for the food. We served drink and all these things. After like a few minutes, we moved again. We moved to somewhere. Okay, this is the house of the person that owns the hospital that we're moving to. Okay, we're taking to an hotel to lodge us in a hotel. That okay, your accommodation is not ready, but in 2 days, 3 days, we should get to a place to stay. For the meantime, fine, beautiful. Went to the hotel. They paid for the hotel for us, and then we stayed there on the first day. By the second day, we moved out again, and after that, we were moved to a particular accommodation somewhere. It's a particular man's house. It's an extension of his house. This is where you guys will be staying for, not just a very small room with a bed and just jam-packed 4 girls into there and say, okay, oh, start staying here for now. But we don't know what's coming. I don't know when what is coming is coming. So we talked to ourselves like we don't want to be here, and we left there immediately. I don't think we spent up to like an hour or two. We packed our things and we went back to the hotel to start to fend for ourselves until they are ready. At some point, we called the local government inspector. We even called the state coordinator that things are not in structure where we're posted and we don't like it here. We want to move, we want to leave. And they assured us that we work on it and then we should still go home from break. By the time we are back, things should be put in place. Then what happened to me that doesn't want to travel back? Because one, I have to be risking my life. I have to spend a lot of money to travel down back to where I came from. Then a lot of things we have to consider. We were able to sort it out. They had to pay for more days for us at the hotel and all that. There were a series of things that happened in between this our living camp and this place. Okay, eventually we got to our accommodation after a series of headaches. In fact, when I say headaches, I mean headaches. The first 3 days that I entered Abia State, I've been to a party, I've been to Odogu house, I've been to a lot. I cannot explain it. When we got to our accommodation, I had to enter into my adaptation phase. I've tried my acceptance phase. I have to adapt to this new place because there's a lot of things that was going on and is still actually going on right now. We have to discuss with the CMD or SMO of the hospital. We have to talk about the working hours, the working days. We're able to conclude about a particular time and days that we'll be working for the hospital. Then we concluded about, did we even conclude about pay? We didn't. I think it was later on that we had to have some kind of discussion. We didn't do that. So that was that about that. PPA issue. See this PPA issue, what happens when you want to eat banana? You peel something, right? My eye is peeled. The way you peel banana. My eyes peeled. So when you are posted for NYC, when you are leaving the camp, or maybe sometime after then, you have your PPA letter with you, right? Then you also need to check your dashboard for you to see your status on your NYC dashboard, right? So but on my own dashboard, nothing was there, and I was given a PPA letter to a particular hospital, the one I was talking about all along. Then after like 2-3 weeks, we've actually worked for close to a month in this place. Then I didn't even know what happened. I decided to check what at that particular. I think they were checking for days that you have to go for thumb printing. I had to check my portal for the day that was assigned to go there. Then I saw I was looking at another PPA. I was like, is it only me that have to PPA? I mean, there are other people around me that I don't understand about. The PPA that was given to me from camp says A. The one that I'm seeing on my dashboard says B. Now I'm confused. So on the day that I was supposed to do thumb printing, I appeared there in that particular local government area. I appeared there, and then I started doing my thumb printing. This thing, pick my finger, please. It refused to pick my finger. I've cleaned and cleaned. I have to rub my thumb on the wall, rub it on clothes, a lot of things. I've gone inside that office like 5-10 times just for me to get my thumb print. The machine kept on rejecting my finger. So the local government inspector he upset that suspected that maybe something was wrong, so he had to check my portal for me, and then we found out that I had another local government, another PPA entirely on my portal. And why am I bringing an entire one in my hand? It's actually very confusing. Even myself, I'm as confused. Someone said the only thing they can use to save myself, because I think that was the last day, or maybe the next day was the last day to get thumbprinting done for that particular month. So the best I got for myself is to carry myself as low as I am and start draw my ears like this and run to that other PPA to go and get my thumbprints done. Else I should forfeit the money for the year and forfeit that I actually worked for that month. And do you know the consequences of that? I'm gonna have to like have an extension. And I didn't deserve that. I called this woman that used her influence, because she's the one that she's the one that said we have to run to her if there's anything. She will help us with anything, since she's the one that brought us to distance. So now I have to call her and tell her that, okay ma, this is what's happening, so happen. They said then she come and meet her somewhere. We met her there. She said I will work on it. The next day I was at work, my mind was on this thing that I worked this month, oh, I will collect my money. There's nothing anybody can tell me this month, oh, I will consider money, I'm going to collect it, and I don't want to have any extension. Nigeria's already had enough. I don't want to cry. I'm such a baby girl. That very morning I was at work. I worked from morning till afternoon, nothing. I don't know the only spirit that ministers to me that, so let me just message this woman and just like talk about something. I just messaged her and said, ma, please hope this thumbprint issue will not affect my payment though, because me I'll collect money. I also saw a call around, I think past 2 to 3. Then she was like, hello, I've called you on WhatsApp. Okay ma, my phone is like, I can't come online. Then she was like, you need to go to that place to go and get your thumbprinting done. You have to do it this time. Ah, ma, I had to just pack my bag. I was so disoriented. I was just trying to find things, travel from my city, which was Oafia. I had to travel to Aba. Aba is the PPA that was on my portal. An hospital in Aba, local government, Osisioma local government, was a new place that was on my portal. So I had to travel from Oafia local government now to Osisioma in Aba, in Abia State, within the space of how many hours, and the thumbprinting was going to end by 6 o'clock, and I just left Oafia by 3 o'clock to pack. I had to call the local government inspector of the other local government, discuss with her, and she told me to just make sure I get there before 6. And that's the only saving grace I have. If I get there after 6 o'clock, I just wasted my time and money. Luckily for me, God on my side, I got there around like 10 minutes to 6, and I was able to thumbprint like about 5 minutes to 6. Can you imagine that saving grace? It was not solved until the next month, when it was almost close to the next thumbprinting. And as we remind to my this thing is happening to me, I'm not, should I still go back to Aba or something? Then I think right before then, I had already prepared my mind to travel to Aba again, because I came back to Afia to continue my work on faith, because I'm just open on God. And at that point, when I go back, I was like, am I supposed to go back to Sisoma to go and thumbprint again for this month? God, why is this happening to me? I was about to travel. I think Holy Spirit is such a good fellow, because he actually had to minister to me again and say, this girl, just check your portal. See, there's something there for you. You don't know. I have to now go and check again. And I saw that this has changed back to Oafia. I was so happy. I don't know how to call this local government inspector, the one for Oafia, that, sir, please, so I want to do thumbprint. I should pick my things now. I'll be coming to the camp. I should come to the campground in Mumuna Bende now. If I not get there before 1 o'clock, this one, that one. I've never been so annoyed in my life, but I just pick up my things and then carry my bag and travel again to, now not to Osisioma. I have to travel back to Umuna Bende to go and get things fixed, to go and get my thumbprints in there. After doing all this, in fact, whatever it is that I face between travel from my room to that Umuna Bende, if I try to explain it to you right now, first you are going to laugh, then number 2, I'm not going to edit this video again because it will be extremely long and I will just give up. The consequences. I feel like I talked more about this in my last video. You know, like I told you, I have a brand. Then I'm also a content creator. And as a content creator, I don't know if I should ask you, how does Village want to help me as a content creator? Now I'm trying to help myself with God on my side. Now and then I'm also a brand owner. You know, I was really trying to like build an environment, build a particular location for your brand. As something happens, you have to transport it away from that. Not even to a very closer place, to extreme, like not this. We have west, we have east, like that's the way it is. So it's so much. That's the consequences I'm facing right now, because I now have to like slow down. And it's more like me starting all over again, trying to now build my appearance, build myself in this particular environment again. Then about my content creator, I lost hope at some point, because I was like, what am I doing here? What's the point? That amounts to why I stopped doing YouTube video for a while, because I was like, what's now the point of doing all these things if this is what I get for it? At the end of the day, I was able to pick myself back up and I'm like, okay, anything that happen, we do what? We move. So I've moved now. That's why this video, you're seeing this one. First, I'm currently facing the environment. 2, the language barrier. Then number 3, continual acceptance, which is very important. So I'll begin with the environment. Like I said, I was not posted to, if I was posted to Abia State, I was posted to like the capital city, I would say, oh, that's wonderful. If I was posted to like a sub city, I would say, oh, beautiful. Like if I was posted to Aba, I was posted to Wafia, like where I am. But for God, who made me and everything, I was posted to where? Inside a village. When I say, I mean, people go to farm. I mean, their farm where I cannot even explain this thing. The environment of where I am right now is very remote. It's actually far from the outside. I think this place has its own advantage and disadvantages. I won't lie about that one, because it's so serene and quiet. That's why I can actually do this video and I can hardly hear anything, like noises of cars moving around, bottling up and down. It's very quiet and serene, but at the same time, it's too far from the outside. I mean, when I say outside, like from the places that you can actually do things quickly and get things done. It's actually far from it. Another thing about the environment is that I don't know what is biting people. See, if you now see me, if you see my whole body now, I have so many black spots on my body, I have so many marks. You just wake up one day, I just see about 5-10 marks on your body, not mosquito, not insect. I don't even know the exact thing that is actually biting people in this place. You just wake up and just see something in your body, you start scratching them, you are left bruised and dark spots and everything. So that's what I'm actually continually like facing in this place. Number 2 is language barrier. I think I have so much stories coming up, and I'll be saying one of them in like the next video about what we'll be facing because of language barrier. I mean, when I say language, you know, I'm actually from the Yoruba tribe, so I speak Yoruba, and people here speak Igbo. So there's this language that is not mixing up between the two people. So the last thing is the continual acceptance. This one is very, very important. Continual acceptance that I'm actually here now. I should try to make the most out of it. It's not easy. It might be so easy to anybody else, but me, I never wanted to be in this place. I never imagined myself in any years coming to be in this place. I just found myself here, and for me to now accept it and try to now make the most out of it, brethren, it's a lot. So I'm really proud of myself that I'm actually being able to pick myself back up. You know, I have to give myself some thumbs up, because it is not easy. So the continual acceptance, another challenge I'm facing, the consequence that I'm facing. Now I will accept today that we are here now, so there's nothing we can do about it. So, you know, after like 2 weeks, you just sit down and be like, I'm here. Should people know why? Like, you think about it again, then try to accept it again, try to, you know, calm yourself and just relive yourself again. So those are the things that I have to share today with my 1 to 500 1 million cents that I have for you today. So in the next video, I think I'll be talking about, and I know it's very interesting, so if you want to see, you have to subscribe to my channel. If you are still here, you've watched up to this point and you've not subscribed, I don't know, I'm rest assured that you hate me, because I do not hate you. Subscribe to my channel, like, comment. You can tell me that I'm pretty. I'll tell you I love you so much. So comment, you know, say anything you want to talk about. Then you share to your friends, share anywhere. People that work for anyone else that are playing, I don't know what they're doing, I don't know. Okay, share this video to them. That's what I know. So see you in the next one.